Some places didn't make it. This one didn't make it. Unfortunately, some places didn't make it here in Chinatown, like this one. It's all boarded up. It's very unfortunate to see places boarded up like this, but most businesses in the area are doing well. There's the fatty pigeons and a lot of trash, lots of it. We're at the intersection of Broadway and Grand, and this is where Chinatown starts. We're gonna take a tour on Chinatown, one of the oldest Chinatowns in the US and one of the biggest ones. Unlike most of the city, most of the shops here are open. Let's take a walk. Very clear to see a lot of the shops are open. Some of them just close early. It's around 3 p.m. on a weekday. And this place looks like it's ready to close, but just for the day. We have a lot of food traffic, a lot of restaurants, souvenir shops. Here's a restaurant and it looks popular. We got some ducks hanging out. The food looks fresh. It's one of those places you can't miss if you're a tourist. Lots of grocery stores, and they're mostly on the corners. Fresh fruit out here. Looks busy. This is a small one, but I've seen bigger ones. And those things are really big. Dragon fruit. Unfortunately, looks like that bank got boarded up on the corner here, but the bank is open. Yep, the bank is definitely open. That's good to see. All right, let's get back on that side. More shops. These are all souvenirs on this side. There's another bank across the street that also open. Very cool to see things you don't see anywhere else in the city. Freshly arrived merchandise, ready to go on sale, maybe by tomorrow. Here's a cool little obscure shop. Really cool things. I don't know if I'm allowed to record inside. Not gonna take my chances and just keep on going. I think that what we have here is another bank. Bank of China. Also open. We have been getting some nice weather lately, and that's one of the reasons why people are out. We're having nice weather finally. the end of August. September and October are the best months for weather here in the Bay Area. Another little shop. I haven't been to Chinatown in a while, but from the last time I was here, it looks a lot better. I usually do my walks later on the evening, but I didn't want to find anything closed, so I showed up early. These are the medicinal stores. And I don't know what that is, but it looks like a giant mushroom. Now this one is a large pharmacy, I think. Accessories. Oh, this generator here is going to make a lot of noise. So I'm going to get on the other side to avoid the noise. Look at that. Here's a restaurant. Open. Like most of it is open. I think that's a bar there in the corner. Buddha. This souvenir shop here in the corner is just closed for the day, but this one on this side is open. Lots of tourists. They've been having some night markets here lately and festivities. I'm sure they have the lion dance and all that. Look at this. That's something else. We have some high-end stores towards the end, and we'll get there eventually. Chinatown is doing well, really well. Here's a couple of shops that look closed over here. I don't think these are shops actually. The murals here is something cool to see as well. Here's a matcha cafe place. And I get back on the shade. I can hear some music coming out of somewhere. And I think that's one of those guys that just sit on the sidewalk and start playing this type of guitar type instrument. I don't know what it's called, but you can leave that in the comments if you do. If you do know. Here's that tea shop. Look at this place. Really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, let's go back in track. Well, there's that guy. Oh, it's two guys I was talking about. They're just going at it. And right behind is the Bruce Lee mural.
Take a picture.
Now this bakery here only takes sale or cash, no credit cards. Right. Here's the new wok shop. If you need a wok, this is the place to get it. They got all sizes. And these are some old newspapers. Another bank there in the corner, also open. More restaurants. A jewelry store.
Where it is right here? Yeah. It's on the other side.
Over here we got a sushi place. Got the boats floating with all the sushi on board. Now this place got a little bit of the San Francisco treatment. Some vandalism. That's unfortunate. Here's another really cool looking mural. If you know what all this means, I'm sure it has a meaning. Leave it in the comments. We all want to know. See, when I read the comments, I just don't read them for myself. I know that a lot of people is also reading them. So that's one way we can communicate what we all think.
$15.
Now this side of Chinatown is a little bit more quiet than where we started over down on Broadway. But I think it's just this section here. Another cool shop. This one is really large. Here's another one of these guys playing his instrument. Old St. Mary's Center. And this is on California and Grant. Dim Sum across the street, open for business. And St. Mary's Square, that's where a lot of the Chinese older people hang out. Should we go take a look at the park? I think it's worth to take a visit, then we'll come back to Grant. But we had to look at this church. Another mural here. Everything looks clean. But I was expecting a lot more people. Because when I came by on Kearney Street, I saw a lot more people. Maybe they're on the other side. Let's get on the other side. Really clean. I was wrong about this park. I was thinking of another park. I drove by on my way here. Really cool views from up here. Got this little cool statue Look what we have up there. That's really cool to see. Those statues up there on top of that building. Very Halloween-like. He's looking at them. Comfort women. That's why that's here. And I think this is Kearney. Yeah, it is Kearney. Look at downtown. It's around 3 p.m. on a weekday. There are some positive things here in the city, and I like to see that. Really cool. Really cool to see. All right, let's go back to Grant. Now we're next to St. Mary's Square on this alley, and it looks like this alley is recovering from very bad dark days. All these planters here are to avoid camping, and they have succeeded. There is no camping. There's a lot of graffiti in the alley, but no camping. It's a lot better than the way it was just about 2 years ago. This alley here was in really bad shape. Now it's clean. This building here is all boarded up. Not sure what it is. Maybe we can see a sign in the front. No signage. It's just all boarded up. All right, we're back in Grant to continue our Chinatown walk. Jewelry store there. Souvenirs over here. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more quiet on this side. That's about the only shop that's closed here on this block. Now we're on Pine in Grant. This is where we should start seeing the more upscale shop. Few boarded up places, not very many. It's like only one every block. Venezia. Now that's a really cool shop. Let's go take a closer look. Let's look over here. We got the Alien, Predator, Optimus Prime, a mouse, got Iron Man, and a duck. And we can't go without mentioning Popeyes here too. Here's another really cool shop. These three remind me of someone. Really cool shops they have over here. I'm sure it's not cheap. I wonder what's going to happen to these machines when they get rid of the pennies. There won't be any more pennies to do these things. If you see your name, you're gonna get lucky. Is this Sasquatch? I found Bigfoot in San Francisco. If you're coming from this side on Bush, you're going to find the Dragon's Gate. Cool little cafe there in the corner. They still have these boxes. I think they still work. Really cool. It looks like it's been crying. And a lot of cool shops around here. Just look at all these shops. Nothing cheap, that's for sure. It's always good to see another place in the city that's doing well. It's an improvement, but we have a long way to go. Like always, let me know what you think in the comments, Always check the description for additional information, and I'll see you on the next video.